you could decide what you want to put in. Like,
all right, brother, let's do it.
Especially if you have droids. Most people don't have droids, so when I ask them how they're like, and I have an iPhone now, but I need a second phone for it. It's an iPhone. The camera's great. I don't like it. It's hard to understand.
Hopefully, you know, this ends and then this herd goes over there to get him. Oh yeah, he's great, man. I love his takes. He's still, you know, he's the best. Him and Drake. I heard it. I heard about him COVID. He didn't get yeah, I mean,
well, still?
I don't know this maybe some like customers way like a different job trying to get a
about a year ago, in the middle of
I mean, Cassandra was on the Ali doc. Maybe she could get them to come off. I said, you know, you're on the Ali PBS doc.
We wait up like cheap almost
what was the question?
We could have just like we should have waited if we would have done that.
It was probably some kiss-ass question from the Philippines team.
I don't even remember
Manny? No, I doubt it. Right.
But like the cut happened.
Someone should have just blurted out Mayweather. That's the question. Just Mayweather. Yeah. Mayweather. Very, yeah, that's all you need. And then it would Manny Pacquiao responds to Floyd Mayweather call out challenge.
By saying his name.
Right. That's it. Hey. Dang, he called Floyd out by his name.
that's crazy. Anything you get.
Now it's Crawford Spence.
No, it's just gonna be this.
I give it after. he's doing pretty good. Much better than that. Hey, he looks like he wants to be. It's just sometimes that's something you want to do.
And that would be good.
Yeah, I think.
I can tell you it's getting irritating. Give me like
So I could. I went to the opposite side. What's up, Key?
What's up with y'all?
Hey, what'd you think of Tio, man?
Man, Teofimo, man, he did a spectacular job, man. I told y'all, T, I feel like he's still getting back to his regular self, but hey, he got the stoppage, and I feel like he did what he had to do.
Was the power a little different at 140 as opposed to 135 for Lopez?
It looked like he carried that power up into. Obviously, he got the stoppage, dropped him, and he did what he had to do. I feel like, he was right. He knew it was time for him to go up and weight, and he put in that work. Honestly.
What do you think about your Olympian brothers?
Man, we all put in that work. We all got the dub. We all got the win and everything like that. So I'm proud of everybody. Everybody's doing their thing.
And I was what about Xander?
Xander did a hell of a job, man. Xander is the next up-and-coming top-ranked prospect. He's like 12 years old, knocking a grown man out. Xander is something serious. Y'all better stop playing with Xander.
Is that the next Cotto, the next Trinidad?
Yeah, man, obviously, like you see it, he has a whole country behind him, and he's putting on these performances time and time again.
Yep.
And he even getting into his real man strip yet. Yep. This is going to be scary when he get up there, honestly.
Yep, for sure.
Because, Bruce, you know in New York how much they want a great Puerto Rican fight.
Yes. And they support, they come out. Like, they a Puerto Rican fighter, they don't care who, they going to come out.
Yeah, him and Edgar always pack out that Hulu Theater shoe.
Yeah.
My boy Shushu always pack out the Hulu Theater, but they love the Puerto Rican fans in New York, man. There's something different out there.
Yeah. Now they go hard for him. They definitely gonna go hard for Xander.
Also, man, Troy Isley, man. Another crazy top-ranked prospect. Troy Isley, it's hard for him to find him opponents.
Yeah,
all his opponents be scared to throw back. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, look at him. Looks like Evander Holyfield.
Hey,
Yo, listen, if I was in the ring with Floyd, I'd be a little scared too. I don't know.
see his muscles?
How would you fight somebody like
crazy.
Floyd, man?
I'm not like Troy. I'm not fighting nobody like Troy.
No, how would you fight somebody like Floyd?
Like Floyd. He's like Floyd.
Or Troy, either one, bro.
Man, listen.
I ain't fighting
Hey,
nobody.
what do you think about Clarissa Shields against
Clarissa Shields, the best woman in the world.
Hands down.
Can't nobody beat her. She's the best woman in history.
That's it.
I'm going for Clarissa all the way. The girl, Savannah beat Clarissa when she was 16 years old. Who cares?
Savannah can't. She's riding no. Listen, man.
It's going to be a good
doing-
fight, though. But I got Clarissa all the way.
What do you think of-
Savannah doing her thing in her career, Clarissa doing her thing in her career, and it's something that everybody gotta come to see because that's a great
That's
fight.
a fact.
What do you
That's a
think
great
is Savannah kind of doing that like Fury style? She's training with the Furies, hands down, loose, and
Man, they already pros. They already who they are as a fighter. Ain't too much switching around. Savannah gonna go out there and look like Savannah, just like Clarissa gonna go out there and look like Clarissa. If you try to go out there and do something differently, once the deep waters hit, they're gonna go right back to what they've been used to doing.
Yeah.
is
You
it
know what
hard
I'm
to
saying?
get away with like that hands down, loose style when you're fighting someone with faster hands, like she is
I
against
mean, you're
Shields?
more so in trouble, I feel like, if you do that, especially against Clarissa.
Clarissa, yeah,
Clarissa throwing
she's
1,000
sharp.
punches.
Yeah, she's
You
sharp.
trying to fight somebody throwing 1,000 punches with your hands down? Good luck.
September 23rd on the Stevenson Contessa undercard. Both of us. So you got Shakur. Shakur, I feel like he gonna outbox. I don't feel like there's any other boxer that's out there in this
Especially
division
going
that
from MMA to
can
boxing,
box better than
definitely
Shakur,
play a
has a
part
better IQ than Shakur. I feel like at this point in this
I've
moment
never
right
been
now,
in MMA, so I
Shakur
can't
is
really
in
say
a level on his own and I
it
want the
probably could
division.
play a part,
And
sure.
I feel like he's gonna dominate.
She can do it all.
For me, you guys can expect a great performance as well. I'm just trying to continue to
Mayor and
going.
Hey,
my last two fights
I love both of them, but I was a Mayor fan way before I knew Baumgartner. So Baumgartner, But look, I think Michaela, man, she probably gonna do her thing, man. I've been knowing Michaela since 2016. I've been seeing her work since before the Olympics, all the way up to what she is now. I just honestly feel like she got a lot of experience and she kind of like on a different level. I really feel like if it wasn't Clarissa Shields in this world, it'd be Michaela Myers. You know what I'm saying? And, all respect to Alicia though. Alicia is a great fighter. This is gonna be a great fight, and just like the main event, the co-main could be a main event. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to both of them fighters, man, to make it a great fight.
Do you feel like Alicia is the more athletic fighter, though?
Honestly, I feel like he's ready now.
We can say that. She probably is the more athletic fighter, but at the same time, they both throw a lot of punches when they both fight. You know, they both come aggressive. They both bring it to their opponent. So it's really kind of like a give and take type of thing. I feel like when the fight do come on, Alicia's going to be the aggressor, and I feel like Michaela going to be the boxer. But then I feel like the second half of the fight, Michaela will start stepping to it how she usually do.
And they'll switch. Yeah. They'll kind of switch it up. Yeah. And what do you think, man? Because, you know, how do you think Teo would have done tonight, you know, against Progress, Josh Taylor, or Ryan Garcia, against the elite?
I feel like Teo still building his confidence, his confidence, but he could get there.
Teofimo, démele ahí. We taking over. Hold on, let us get 10 more seconds of the music. Taking over. Estamos bien, ¿verdad? Hey, Tim. Tell me when to take it over. Ernesto, we're not doing one-on-one. Spanish, yeah. It's Spanish. One in Spanish. Take it over. We good? Teofimo, al final de cuentas te impusiste en una pelea que realmente tenías un rival muy cabrón.
No, yo sé, yo solo quiero decir gracias a Dios. Primero, esta pelea fue por él. Y qué más que yo puedo decir, man. Ahora que yo puedo celebrar ahora, yo voy a tener mi hijo mañana, gracias a Dios, casi 2 meses sin teniendo él. That's really what I'm focused about right now.
Teofimo,
pero esta fue una buena pelea.
Mostraste tu mejor actuación, me parece, al caminar, te ajustaste, cambiaste de guardia y Roca no era fácil.
No, no fue fácil, tú sabes, me siento que él es un peleador duro y si él pelea con otros que la gente está hablando, van a ser una buena pelea y duro.
¿Qué le dice a Ryan?
¿A Ryan? No. ese muchacho solo quiere el nombre arriba y nada más. Yo no voy a decir nada si no está el nombre de él en contrato.
Muy bien, gracias.
What was that?
Gracias.
You guys have water, anybody?
Teo.
Teo, congratulations.
Esa es la tuya, que yo cogí allá.
I got one.
Hey, great stoppage. Tell me about the knockdown. Walk me through what happened there.
I just had to calm down, really pick my shots. I started seeing that, even though the pressure's coming and stuff like that, you got to calm the storm. Matter of fact, I am the storm. So it's all about just switching it up. It's been a while, you know what I'm saying? It's been a while. In all honesty, though, I had to remind myself that I'm going to be okay in there. My last fight, I nearly died. You guys don't know that feeling. You know what I'm saying? And to go back to something that almost killed you, it can mess with you. And I was just there in the back before everything. And I was just telling myself, I'm going to be okay. God is in my corner. God is always there. I didn't come this far to just come this far. And that's really the mindset. The magnitude of all of this is great and all. However, I can't be Teofimo without God.
Teo, great performance, man.
What really answer those questions for yourself in the fight itself?
Yeah, you guys don't know what it is. You guys don't know how it feels. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys see it from the outside perspective, but when you're out there, you're taking the shots, and you got somebody that's coming at you. You got to use your lungs again. When you blew up your lungs in the last fight, and that's pressure. That's a lot of pressure. And pressure, it's like it's against all odds at that moment. A lot of people don't really tap into that, and I don't care if they say it's excuses. I didn't know kids with asthma is an excuse. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about just really taking it from this point forward, focusing on what's next for me in December. We're going to be fighting again, December 10th. Maybe Madison Square Garden, maybe at the O2 Arena against Josh Taylor. Who knows?
So is that what you would want next? The winner of Progress and Zepeda or Josh Taylor? Or would you feel like?
Yeah, I want to shoot for the titles. You know what I'm saying? Having these guys like Barboza, Ryan Garcia, and all these other guys, it's just getting in my way of becoming a 2-time undisputed world champion. I know I could do it within the next year.
Would you still want the Garcia? It's
absolutely,
not the title.
Absolutely. Yeah. But however, it's like, what does Ryan bring other than the fans? I understand you guys say there's going to be a lot of money and stuff like that, but y'all don't see my mindset. The money's always going to take care of itself, guys. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about that. I know where I'm headed. I'm headed to the castle, man. I'm headed to the castle. Shit.
Based
That's all it
on
is.
tonight, how would that fight go, though? Based on how you felt tonight, Tio?
I had to get the ring rust out and everything, but I'll beat the shit out of all these boys.
By the way,
What's the difference between Tio at
Oscar was
40?
your ringside. Did you talk to him at all, De La Hoya?
Nah, everybody got up and just walked away.
Anybody you want in particularly?
Like I said, Josh Taylor, because he has a WBO, the IBF. I just got ranked. We're gonna, you know, it makes me laugh. Jose Ramirez petitions it, and Jack Cartero, they petitioned them to have me out the ranking. And then, you know, they're not even fighting each other on first off. And then Ramirez is saying that he's gonna go get married because he don't want to. He's too scared to fight Cepeda. So it's like, you know what I mean? We're just gonna come back. Hopefully by next week or so, we'll be in the rankings as a mandatory to fight Josh Taylor.
Did you feel like this guy was able to take the power better than the 35-pounders?
I got to work on a couple things, you know. Before I even got in the ring, you know, my legs, got to work on them a little bit more. I just, I think maybe it is the cut weight still, you know. I'm still working on different things. I got to work on my, it's been a while. You know, my body took a lot of damage from my last fight. So, you know, that's why I only did 2 weeks of sparring. You know, I understand my body. I'm listening to my body more, and you know, because if not, my body's my temple.
Hey Tio, did you get a chance to talk to Oscar in the back? I saw you.
No, everybody left, man. They all upset. You know, they think that either they upset or they're just happy and they got to move, you know, on to the next. They didn't think I was going to perform this way. That's why.
Tio, you mentioned the power coming back.
Which it wasn't even that my greatest performance, really. I slacked around a couple rounds. You know what I'm saying? I was just buying time.
I was going to say, you hit him with some really clean shots.
Jones in there, man. Stop that.
I graded B+. But after like 9 months or so, I mean, what can you expect? You know what I'm saying? So it's all about now just focusing on, look, I haven't seen my kid in about 2 months. You know, I had to deal with mental issues on that part with the fact that my son's mother was saying that I lost because I wasn't with her. You know what I'm saying? That's brutal. Wow. That's brutal. Well, hey, shit, like Rick Ross and all them say, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. So it's all about just moving forward. I'm not going to bash my son's mother because that is my son's mother. However, you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking care of them at the moment. The household that they're living under and everything is under the stuff that I'm doing for them. So, you know, at least for my son, not even for her. It's for my son, and I just can't wait to see him tomorrow.
Did this win do something for you, you know, feeling positive after all this dark stuff going on the last almost year?
Yeah, man, you know what happens is like you give people too much. When you give them an inch, they want a foot. You know, they don't want a mile, they want a foot, and then another foot. And it's all about, you know, I gave someone so much of me, and I lost part of me on that part. Now I'm just coming back, collecting it, and it's tough, man, it's tough. You know, it's really tough, but all things are possible with God. Like I said before, with God, anything is possible. And I'm just focused on that now.
Tell me about resonate with something with Danny Garcia a few weeks ago. You know, you kind of spoke for fighters.
Listen, like, even like what Odell said, and I think he got a lot of backlash out of it, you just got to go and do it, man. Ain't no mental issues out there. You just got to go out there and do it. You got to just rely on God. Whoever your God is, rely on that. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the universe, all those things, rely on that and just eat it up, man. Life is going to be hard regardless, but choose your heart. You know, I notice with these people in these worlds, it's like, I know I'm over speaking. However, it's like this. I mean, everyone has a 9 to 5, regardless of what we look. But it's what you do after that 9 to 5 that's gonna set the difference. You know what I mean? See, like it's like that is the difference between people that just deal with their life in every day and people that want to be great. They go and do overtime. There's 24 hours in a day. There shouldn't be no excuse.
What message did you send to the 140 division?
When did you feel comfortable in there?
After like the fourth round, honestly, to be real, even in the first round, I've already felt it. It's just trying to warm up my legs more. I had to warm them up. I had to get them really, you know, working.
Any final message to your rivals, Haney, Garcia?
Those boys ain't my
Taylor?
rivals. They just clout chasers. They don't want to fight me. I mean, I just look at it that way. You know, they all talk about a big game, but they don't really show up. I mean, a lot of you guys don't even want to watch that rematch that they have because it's boring. What, you're just going to win off jabs? You got to do more than that. You know, and I think I did enough today just to show you guys that I am entertainment.
Thank you guys.
What are your thoughts on Haney Kambosos Part 2?
You know what I love is that a lot of you guys are under their payroll, and really it's just amazing. It amuses me. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to go and hustle somewhere else.
Thank you guys.
But thank you guys.
Thank you, Tio.
Hey, great shit. I love it. It was good stuff.
Right this way, Tio.
By the way,
Good job,
I
Tio.
told Mike to call you.
Thank you guys. Have a great night.
Thanks, brother. You too.
Sean.
Yeah. Nobody wants to see you. What do you This is what fucking drives me crazy.
I didn't ask this. No, I don't think.
Hey, Evan, are those
You want to see it? Maybe. He left? Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah.
Why he could do when he's healthy, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep on working, you know. Hopefully we fight in December, and it's gonna be an amazing show again, like tonight. You know, it was crazy.
You embraced him when he came to the corner at the end of the third. How relieved were you when you started to feel comfortable that he was okay?
Oh yeah. I mean, as a father, I feel happy because you know he hardly got hit in there, and you saw him having fun. You know, I almost lost him in the last fight. You know, he was in ICU for like 5 days because his oxygen levels wouldn't go up. Nobody knows that. You know, so I'm happy that he's good. He's happy. He's strong. He came out of the fight really good. So that's what I told him, you know. I was screaming, entertain, you know, because that's what, you know, I told him since he was a little kid, you know, you got to entertain the crowd. And that's when he started doing this thing, you know. I'm just so glad, you know. You know, I even called the round. I told him, yo, you got him in this round, and he did it, you know.
Was there a moment when you thought maybe you weren't going to come back to boxing?
Say that again?
Was there a moment when you thought maybe you weren't coming back to boxing?
Oh, of course not. Never, ever. You know, I believe in my son 100%. I knew what was wrong with him, you know, in that fight that we had with, I don't even want to name that kid, but, you know, that fight that we had with that person, you know, I knew that it was his sickness that did that to him. That's why he fought all frustrated in that fight. But we're back, you know, at 140. He's comfortable. You know, I see him there for like about a year and a half or 2 years and, you know, get all the belts, you know. Yeah, thank you.
Did you feel like this guy took...
You called it earlier. I interviewed you right before the bout, and you said that you guys were going to come out and look sensational tonight.
I told you the sixth. I told you like in the sixth.
Yeah, you called it in the sixth round, even though it went to the seventh. When he first dropped him, what was going through your mind after the first knockdown?
Well, I seen that we had him, you know, he was just open for all shots, you know. And I just told him in the seventh round, I hit him in the chest, and I said, this is the round, and he did it. He went out there and performed amazingly, man. You know, that guy was no joke. You know, I take off my hat to him because that guy came to win. You know, he was a tough fighter. He would have gave anybody problems. Anybody.
Do you think he was able to take the power for 6 or 7 because it's the first time at 140? A guy like that was able to take it better?
Well, my son was actually not throwing his power as much. You know, he was just outboxing the hell out of him. You know, then when he started hitting him with some good shots, that's when he started opening it up. You know, he started hurting. This guy could take punches, you know. He would have went down with a lot of punches that my son hit him with. You know, he didn't want it to go down, especially that left hook was catching him all night in the right hand. I told him, man, right hand, and that's how he took him out, with the right hand. We could fight Josh Taylor, whoever has the belts. That's what we want. We want the belts, you know. If we have to fight for the bacon belts, we take the bacon belts as well, you know, with anybody. So whoever wins from that fight, too, you know, anybody can get it. As long as it's for a belt, let's do it.
Do you think because of scheduling, you might fight a Barboza in between in December before getting to a title fight, or do you think you can get a title fight?
I don't really know. Yeah. I just need the belts, like I said, you know, and we'll sit down and we'll figure it out. You know, I told my son, you know, when you know, let's take off for like 2-3 weeks and then go back into the gym.
I know you want the belts, but you know De La Hoya was here ringside. What about a fight with Ryan? Based on what you saw?
Well, after this performance, man, of course, yeah, that'll be a great fight and it'll be for a lot of money. You know, why not? You know, let's do it.
Would he fight Ryan the same way, or you think we see him on the front foot instead of boxing?
Listen, he's just getting started at 140. You know, he was comfortable in there. He had fun. You know, this guy just comes to fight. You know, and so that's why he had that style. You know, Ryan is more like a boxer as well. So you know, it'll be you know, they'll match up good. You know, both.
High speed chest. Yeah.
Yes. All right. All right, guys. Good night. Thank you.
Where did you jump to end? Where did you
Oh, I don't even know.
All right. All right, guys, I think that about does it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in to FightHype Live. We will be back throughout the month. I'll be live this time next Saturday for Joshua Usyk. Well, actually, earlier in the day because it's overseas. So, but thanks everyone for tuning in from the resorts world. It's a pretty damn good performance by Teofimo Lopez. Give you guys my thoughts when I get back to the crib. Thanks, everybody.